Hi, I'm Amber Mustaine with Amber Mustaine Floral Design and Flourishing a Floral Education. I do online training and in-person training. Today I just wanted to make an arrangement that you can take out of your garden. My friend who has a flower farm, her name is Angie, and her flower farm has come to the table. She had some beautiful dahlias and we just wanted to make something really special. So to start off, you want to get water with your preservative in it and pick any sort of container that you love. I like to use things that match my decor, or if you're having a party, something that goes with your event. But today I just wanted to make something that just makes these dahlias pop. So this white ceramic, I have chicken wire. This helps to create your armature, and it's something that you can use over and over. So it's eco-friendly. You don't have to worry about oasis that can be toxic, and it also lasts a really long time in the environment. So it is good if you can use something that's compostable or reusable. So I'm gonna just use this waterproof tape to just connect this down just a little bit. Go both directions. And everything today I got from my garden or from Angie's. So we're going to be using beet greens, carrot greens, some blooming oregano, some blooming basil, sedum, and dahlias. So dahlias will be the show, but some of these other beautiful things that you can grow in your garden, I love to just have them available to use in quick arrangements. And we're also using, I'm going to show you, our color palette is going to be analogous. So it's going to be red, orange, and yellow. It's analogous because it's all right next to each other on the color wheel. This is a very appealing palette because it's easy on the eyes. It blends really nicely. So let's get started. A couple pieces of sedum. This is going to help to give a nice base so that I can, the dahlias will just hold in there better because this is a bit of a shallow container. So just giving them a little base to sit in. The sedum, you're going to want to cut it at a 45-degree angle because that gives it the most surface area to drink water. And you want to make sure that all your greenery is pulled off because you don't want this greenery floating around in the water. It causes bacteria to grow, and then that bacteria is drank up by the flowers, and so you really want to make sure that you keep as much foliage out of the water as possible. Again, to measure how long you want it, you kind of eyeball it, and then you can see where it's going to hit the bottom of the vase. And again, another 45-degree angle. I'm just going side to side to balance it out. And I have a couple more pieces. These I'm going to bring out a little further. I want them to be a little bit more of a line that I create, because one of the principles of design is line, and line is what carries your eye through the arrangement, as well as color and weight. Your eye just wants to move in a really harmonious way, so you want to make sure all your elements are represented so that your arrangement just seems balanced and proportionate in people's vision. Now I am going to bring in some of these beet greens. Aren't these awesome? So I have these darker dahlias, and the red in the beet greens just really pulls that out. So I love how nature just naturally blends colors, makes it easier on us. And then these carrot greens. They're just nice and they kind of give a lightness, airiness to this bouquet. I'm just gonna tuck them in underneath the beet greens. And when you are designing, you want to be able to put it in at an angle so that it covers the base of your vase. So if you're sitting at a table, you don't want all the flowers up. You want some to come down so that when you're sitting there, you don't just see the top of the container. I have some of this beautiful lemon basil. I'm gonna cut some of the laterals off of it and tuck this in there. I'm just gonna keep creating this oblong line. So I don't want this arrangement to be perfectly round. I'm gonna bring it out a little bit. But if you're doing a round one, then you just wanna make sure that all your flowers are evenly distributed. When it's oblong, you're gonna create the line a little bit longer, and this is gonna be more narrow. You just want to make sure that you cut every single stem and then put it directly in the water. You don't want to cut it and then leave it out because it seals, and so then it doesn't drink as well. So when I took that out, I gave it another cut and put it right back in. I want to create a bit of an ombre look here. So I'm going to start with these darker dahlias and I'm going to place them over here. And then this one does have a little bit of yellow in it, or orangish, kind of an orangish peach. And so then I'm going to blend into this orange. And then this orange has a little bit of yellow starting in this one. And then I will blend into this. So it'll give us a really pretty ombre of that analogous palette. So I'm going to choose the darkest of these, and they're going to go towards the outside. You want to make sure that your flowers are at different heights and levels because that gives your arrangement dimension. That's really important. These little buds are great to add in to create that line still on this side. Since this is so large and it's so heavy in feel, that you want to put it deeper so that your eye goes down to the middle and it doesn't feel like this is off balance. And I'm going to balance it out on this side with the yellow so that there's not too much visual weight on that front side. guy's head is a little bit flimsy, so I'm going to wire him. And I'm just going to take a little bit of this wire and clip it. And then I'm going to fold it over like a hairpin. And I'm just going to put it down the center. And I'll just tighten him onto his stem there. With a little floral tape. I'm just gonna reinforce his head so he stays nice and straight. Then I'll just recut it. Place him in there. Now I have some purple basil, which it just brings a little bit of a contrast to these flowers. I'm gonna set this down at the bottom because I'm gonna cover that base. I'm gonna bring some up here in the middle just to add. And then I have some of this beautiful blooming oregano, just to add a little bit of lightness, airiness to it. Fill in those gaps. Continue the line here. There you have it. This beautiful analogous bouquet of dahlias with fresh herbs and greens from your garden. I hope you enjoyed creating this with me. If you would share it, like it, I would love it, and have a wonderful day.